Welcome to Arms and Abs Attack. My name is Siri, and in this workout, we're going to torch your core and your upper body using a small ball and weights. Let's head right on into our quick warm-up. Find your hands under shoulders, knees under hips. On the inhale, arch your back, gaze up. On the exhale, round your spine, drop your chin to your chest and your tailbone down. Do a few of these here, just waking up your spine and, of course, those core muscles that are responsible for moving the spine. Let's take one more and then meet in a neutral spine. So somewhere between these two extremes, reaching long through the crown of your head and long through your tailbone. Maybe take a little wiggle of the hips side to side just to loosen up your low back. Let's take one hand behind your ear. Inhale, open to reach the elbow up to the ceiling. Exhale, rotate to reach the elbow towards your other wrist. Inhale to open, exhale to rotate. Do a few more. This is a really juicy, wonderful spine twist and chest opener. We all could use more of this because we spend way too much time sitting and hunching over as part of modern life. After this next one, let's reset to the other side. Fingertips behind your ear. Inhale to open, try to gaze up past your elbow, and then exhale to rotate down, peeking down towards your wrist. Using our breath, breathing is a key part of core engagement. So in every single workout, but especially in core-focused workouts, it's super important to be mindful of our breath. Last one, please. And then reset it back into the center. Let's push our hands off the floor and take a gentle noodle of the spine. Let me tell you what's going to happen in this workout. We have 6 exercises. We're doing them for 3 rounds, about 50 seconds on for each exercise, 10 seconds to transition. So let's hit up our first exercise. Place the ball between your inner thighs, just above your knees, and place one weight to the outside of one hand as you come onto all fours. Curl your toes under. Take a big inhale, and on the exhale, press into your hands and toes to float your knees up. You're going to reach for that weight with your opposite hand and drag it to the other side of the mat. Inhale to tap your knees down. Exhale to lift them back up and drag your weight to the other side of the mat. So the goal here is not to be lifting the weight super high, it's to be dragging it along the mat. I'm showing you option 1, where we tap our knees down in between each repetition. Option 2, you're going to keep your knees hovering off the mat the whole time. And your goal is to keep squeezing the ball. That helps to engage the inner thighs, which also helps you to engage more of your abs. Last 10 seconds here. Woo! Time flies, wouldn't you say? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's transition. Sit on your mat. Place the ball just behind your low back, just behind your tailbone. So it's like a little bunny tail. And then lean back, please. Palms face up. Inhale to open your arms. Exhale to sit up and crisscross your wrists. Inhale to lean back. Exhale to sit up tall. Now we're doing this lean with a long spine, which means from the crown of your head down to your tailbone, your spine stays long and neutral. You're just hinging back and then hinging forward. Option 1 is to sit up every time your wrists cross. Option 2 is to hold back in your lean and crisscross the arms. You've got 10 more seconds here. This is our second of 6 exercises. And of course, we're still in round 1. Inhale to open, exhale to close. I hope you're feeling your shoulders and your biceps too. Last one. Sit up, put your weights off to the side for 1 second, and move the ball up a little bit so that it's in the middle of your back, just between your shoulder blades. And then let's lower down onto the ball, weights to your chest, weights to your shoulders. Inhale to relax back. Exhale as you curl up, punch one weight to the outside of the knee. Inhale to lower. Exhale to twist the other way. Beautiful. If this is giving you a lot of neck tension, my dear, I want you to do one side at a time so that you've got one hand supporting your head and the other way can punch. And if you're doing a one-sided version, I want you to switch sides now just to make sure that we have the same amount of time on both sides. How are you doing so far? Are you still with me? Woo! Let's do 5 more seconds here. 4. You're moving at your own pace, and don't worry, I'll keep track of time. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Weights down. Take the ball off. Come all the way down onto your back. Lift your hips and place the ball underneath your tailbone. And let's float our knees up to tabletop. Option 1, arms stay down. You're inhaling to lower one leg, exhaling to lift. Beautiful. Keeping your tailbone heavy on the ball, keeping your rib cage and your hips connected to each other in the front of your body. So instead of popping your chest open, you're keeping that neutral spine. If you wish to add the arms, as you lower the legs, you bend the arms for a chest press. Elbows tapping toward the floor, just slightly underneath your shoulders. And if you want to make this a little bit harder, keep your arms hovering in the air instead of touching them down. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the feet down, lower your weights down, lift your hips so you're able to slide the ball out from underneath, and roll over to one side, please. Side plank is next. Option 1, we bend the bottom knee. Let's lift our hips and place the ball just underneath your hip. The ball is there to keep us honest that we're keeping the hips lifted. And now, with a weight, we inhale to pull the elbow toward the ribs. We exhale to press up. Beautiful. So this is option 1 with the bottom knee bent. Option 2, you could stagger your feet, one foot in front of the other on the floor. Or option 3, you could stack your feet. Notice we're still keeping the ball underneath the hip, and it's there as an accountability device so that we do not let the hips sag and squeeze into the ball, but we keep the hips lifted away from the ball. Last 4, 3, 2, switch sides, please. This is exercise 6 out of 6. So that is our circuit for today. Make sure that your supporting elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. Hips are lifting. We inhale to bend the elbow, and we exhale to lift straight up over the shoulder. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Just like we did when we were lying on the floor, think about keeping your rib cage and your hips connected. So not popping the chest open, but keeping a neutral spine and your core engaged in the front of the body. Almost there. Last 15 seconds. Then we're taking a slightly longer break before we repeat this circuit 2 more times. Inhale to reach, exhale to pull. 3, 2, 1, lower down. Awesome job. How are you feeling? Now you know exactly what's coming. Shake out the arms, roll the shoulders back. We're going to rinse and repeat those 6 moves, starting with our quadruped plank with the dumbbell drag. Ball between your inner thighs. Find a gentle squeeze on it. Hands under shoulders, toes curl under. On the exhale, let's float the knees up. And you reach for the dumbbell, drag it to the other side. Inhale to tap the knees down. Exhale to lift. Or, as you know, option to keep the knees hovering off the mat the whole time. Our goal here is to stay so stable through our core that you could balance your favorite drink on your low back. In fact, if you have a light weight like mine, I have a 2-pound weight today, you could even place that weight or maybe a yoke block or a book on top of your back to keep you honest. That little light object should stay up there the whole time. That tells you that your low back and your pelvis is staying still. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. We are sitting with the ball behind our back. Weights in your hands, palms facing up. Inhale to open the arms as you lean back. Exhale to crisscross the wrists. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, crisscross. This lean does not have to be very big for you to really feel it in your core. Am I right? And notice that if you start gazing straight ahead as you lean back, your gaze naturally tips toward where the wall meets the ceiling. So we're making sure to keep our neck in a neutral alignment with the rest of the spine. Beautiful. 10 more seconds. We are blazing through circuit number 2, working upper body and core all at the same time. All of these 6 exercises I chose for today make your core and upper body work seamlessly together. And we are done. Ball to your mid-back, please. Roll back over it. Weights to your shoulders. Inhale to release back. Exhale to twist and punch. Let's go. And if you're doing one side at a time, where you're supporting your head with one hand, I'll tell you exactly when to switch. If you're not feeling a lot of challenge for the upper body with whatever weights you're using, that's a good sign that you're stronger than you think. And you might need to pick up heavier weights. If you're on one side, please switch now. We're halfway through. Could we find a deeper rotation, reaching the weight really further to the outside of that knee? Last 10 seconds, please. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your weights. Roll off your ball. That ball will come underneath your tailbone. Set it up first. Use your hands on the mat to stabilize you as you lift your legs, and establish yourself here comfortably. When you're ready, it's an inhale to tap one toe down, exhale to lift, optional shoulder press addition with the arms. And if you wanted even more here, remember you can hover your arms in the air, so as you bend, your elbows still stay off the mat. You could also try lowering both legs at the same time. That is very unstable. That's where the whole core work and core control comes in. Last 10 seconds on this. Remember, you're moving at your own pace, using your breath to power these core movements. 3, 2, 1. Side plank is next. Does not matter which side you start on. Set up your ball underneath your hip. Long line from the crown of your head down to your tailbone. Raise the arm up directly over the shoulder and pull it down. In this exercise, you could inhale up and exhale down, or you could inhale down and exhale up. Just notice the difference. Usually, wherever we exhale is where we put most of the focus on the movements. If you're exhaling as you press up, there's a little bit more of a focus on that shoulder press. If, on the other hand, you exhale when you pull down, there's a little bit more focus on the lat pull part of this exercise. Keeping our hips lifted for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Round 2 is coming to an end, which means we're 2/3 the way done through the workout. Pretty well done. Check bottom shoulder directly on top of the elbow. Long line from your top foot up to your head. And let's go. Could you lift your hips just an inch? No, not even an inch. 1/8 of an inch up to make sure that you are not squishing the ball. Whew, I know. Sometimes it helps to have that concrete feedback. The moment your hips start to sag, you start to feel that in the ball, and it's your reminder to lift those hips up. Last 15 seconds, and then you have, again, a slightly longer break before our final round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Super job. Weight down, come off the ball. This time, let's inhale to open the chest and exhale to take a little round like you're hugging a beach ball with your arms, just to release and reset. Round 3, our final round, starts right now. Put the ball between your inner thighs. Set up one weight to the outside of one hand. And let's go. Drag that weight across, keeping your shoulders, your spine, your low back, and your hips as still as possible. And I suggest that before you reach for that weight, you give the ball a little extra squeeze to help your core stabilize you. That moment when one hand comes off the floor is often the most challenging here. We're still exhaling, right? Those breaths are there to really help us. Last 10 seconds. Check that your hands are still underneath your shoulders here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ball behind your back, wedged behind you like a bunny tail. Palms are facing up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, we lean back. Or rather, we inhale to lean back and exhale to lift. There it is. Inhale to lean back, exhale to lift. You can really challenge yourself with your arms here. The further back you take your arms, the harder your core has to work because your center of gravity shifts further back. So smaller range of motion in the arms, a little bit easier. Bigger range of motion in the arms, a little bit harder. Last 15 seconds here. Shoulders are relaxed. Biceps are working hard. And yes, if you're feeling this a little bit in the shoulders, they are working too. They are working to stabilize. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ball to your mid-back, please. Roll back, lie on top of it. Weights to your shoulders. You can take a moment to drop your head back. Open up the chest. And now as you exhale, slide your ribs to your hips and find the twist and punch. Inhale to lower. Exhale, twist and punch. I got you if you're doing one side at a time. My dear, since it's our last round, could we challenge ourselves to curl up higher and reach a little bit further with the dumbbell? Switch now if you are doing one side at a time. This is a great workout to return to time and time again for 1, 2, or 3 rounds. You'll notice as you get stronger, you're able to pick up heavier and heavier weights for this one. Take 1 more each way, and then lower the weights. Roll over to the side. Ball moves underneath your tailbone, please. Set yourself up with your hands supporting you. Legs are up in table tuck. Make sure that knees are directly over the hips. And let's lower either one leg at a time. Option to add the arms. Or both legs together. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Keeping ribs and hips connected. Scooping your navel in toward the spine with every exhale. Ooh, core of steel is under construction here. We only have 1 more exercise to do on both sides. So you've got 2 times 50 seconds of hard work. I know you can do it. Let's finish super strong. 3, 2, 1. Feet down, weights down. Find your side plank. A reminder, you can have your bottom knee on the mat, or you can have both legs straight, supporting yourself on the foot. Let's add the arm. Bend and straighten. And if you wanted just a little bit more for the final round, as you lower the arm, you can lift the leg, the top leg. That's just an option. Same thing on your knee. That leg lift helps to add a little bit of glute fire to this. Your glutes are part of your core. Last 15 seconds on this side. Stay super strong. I know this particular side plank version for 50 seconds, it's a lot, but you're doing it and you're getting stronger with every single repetition. Whew. So show up for yourself for the last 5 seconds. You got this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we switch. All right, this is willpower now. If you're still with me, if you made it to this far, your body can do it 100%. So let's dig deep. Let's lock in with our brains and go. Down and up with the arm. Keep lifting that bottom hip. Option to add the leg lift, whether you are on your bottom knee or whether you are on a straight leg. Remember, the ball is there to remind you to lift your hips, so keep lifting those hips, and especially if you're taking the leg lift option, don't let the hips drop. We're keeping the hips lifted. Last 15 seconds. We are stretching after this quick stretch, and then you are all done. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Superb job. Come to a comfortable seated position wherever that is for you today. Let's inhale to open the arms. Exhale to close. Maybe you crisscross one hand on top of the other, then connect your palms and dive forward for a really nice stretch for the upper back. Inhale, release, open the arms back. Let's do the same thing the other way. Crisscross your arms, flip your palms to face each other, connect them, and dive forward, rounding your spine. Beautiful. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, right arm comes across the chest. Gently hug it in. Juicy shoulder stretch here. Ooh. Inhale, open the arm. I'm going to use my left hand to keep my ribs in place as I flip my palm up and just send the arm back. Opening the chest and also stretching the bicep. That feels really, really good. Other side, please. Left arm across the chest. Gently hug it in. You did it. Thank you for joining me. Absolutely fantastic work today. Flip your palm up. Just hold on to your ribs to make sure that they don't start to rotate. We are just reaching the arm back, opening the chest and the bicep. Super. One last big inhale, arms up. Exhale, give yourself a big hand. Woo! Thank you for joining me. Have a terrific day, and I'll see you soon.